I think it's going to be pretty good, actually. So I've had some great chats with a lot of great guys.
And tell us about the ones that just hang up on you right away. They all can't be great calls. Knowing you, they can't all be great calls. There's got to be a few that go click.
You know what? I found out that a couple. I found out that a couple people hate my guts.
Not nervous. We all learned that along the way.
Care to share which ones?
No, I can't. I was caught off guard by it, but anyway,
now there's shocking news.
I wish him well. I hope he doesn't use me as a reference, but I guarantee he won't.
Good to know. Good to know. So, talking about the Oilers and Stanley Cup contention, they have Calvin Pickard, and they let Ingram go through waivers the other day. Any thoughts on if they should have grabbed Ingram there?
No, I wouldn't. No, I still think they have. I think they've got to do better than that. But, I mean, look, he was fine last year. Just on that, I've got the two most improved teams in the NHL this year, Utah and Anaheim. Utah have got a lot of good things going on with that team and the organization. And I'll tell you what, if Anaheim get the kid signed, that's holding out, they're going to be a tough out, Anaheim. I think Q will help there big time as far as more of a defensive style game. And I think Utah and Anaheim are going to make some noise in the West. I really do.
Can I ask you about Winnipeg and Jonathan Toews and being off for a couple of years and coming in? A commitment of $7 million. I know only 2 of it is on the AAV, but he does have bonuses of $5 million here. And what you expect out of, I guess, a 37-year-old who's been off for 2 years?
Look, Jonathan Toews may have been my favorite player over a 12-year run in the NHL for what he accomplished in Chicago, how he carried himself. I remember watching him play in his draft year. I was sick to my stomach when I didn't get him. We were praying we'd get him or Stahl or one of those big centermen, Anyway, we got Brassard, who played 1,000 games, but big drop-off after 3 or 4. But I love Jonathan Toews. I like the signing. I think Edmonton need a little bit of, or Winnipeg need a little bit of that. They got Kyle Connor, they got Scheifele. Leadership, to me, has been a bit of a void with that group there. I think it's been a little bit of a void there. And I think that Jonathan Toews, I've got to believe that as long as he can play, he's going to garner a ton of respect in that room. And I think it could be a good pickup for Chevy. I like it.
Yeah, I do believe he gives them a real presence, right?
Yeah. And I think they need it, too. I think they need it when you're a team like them, especially after the year they had last year. It's a little bit like Washington. You have a big year like that, big expectations to come back and be a top team in the regular season, but do some damage in the playoffs. So I see them right there. Kyle Connor's a heck of a player.
I think he can help Hellebuck, too, around April.
Yeah.
I think his influence can really help Connor.
For his sake, he's feeling good, right? Who knows?
I don't know about your show this year, boys. You seem to be taking things way too serious. I don't know. I don't know if I like it.
Have you been watching the Blue Jays? Okay, that's come on.
It's life and death around here.
Yes. We're hanging on by a thread here.
How are they doing?
Well, they big win last night.
I see people on Twitter going nuts with, they're mad when they don't hit. Anyway, I hope they get in. I really, really hope they go as long as they can, and that means I'm on this show less, right?
If they go deep.
We don't really know what it means.
Yeah, we honestly, we're not sure. We're just cheering for them.
Playing it by ear. Anything else you want to get off your chest?
No, I don't think so. I was disappointed to see Montreal kid get injured. Demitov, I'm anxious to see what he becomes. They're raving about Montreal. It will be interesting to see how they bounce back. Dobson, I'm really interested in. He's a Summerside kid. anxious to see how he's going to play. I see he got injured last night, so hopefully he's going to bounce back and have a solid year.
How about your buddy Kenny Holland in L.A. now with the clock ticking on Kopitar and replacing him?
I just want Kopitar to retire and go away. That's all I want.
Oh no! How come?
He's still why?
Oh,
Because I'm still
yes. Okay. Yeah.
because I'm still in trouble for not drafting him. I just want to see him disappear. Then I'll have to go through his Hall of Fame induction. I'll get ripped again for that.
Yes, for not taking him. Is Kenny the right guy at the right time now to plug that hole in the next little while?
I really thought they were a good team last year going into the playoffs. I really did. I thought they'd beat Edmonton, and I was wrong on that. I look at what they've done this summer. Cody Ceci and Dumoulin don't do it for me on the back end, and I'm not sure. I'm not sure they're going to be there. I hope so, but I'm not sure.
All right, I think we've exhausted you. I mean, you going back to the pool? Are you going back to the ocean?
You know what? I'm going to just have a relax. It's devastating. Jill's away for 5 days golfing, but it is kind of relaxing around here without her. So I might have crack open a nice bottle. I've got a nice bottle of Portuguese red wine. I might crack that open and I just try to relax and look at the stars, and look at the ocean and look at the stars and dream about the NHL.
You're notorious for your serenity and peace, so that sounds awesome.
All right. Well, good start. Good start to our season with you.
Hey, tell Sammy to give up the ghost, man. Give it up.
Which ghost? Which ghost?
We got a lot of those, baby.
Yeah, we got a lot of ghosts here in Toronto.
Golf game.
The ghost of 67.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Doug McLean, everybody.
Thanks, Mac.
Take care, guys.
GM, head coach, blah, 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 author.
Yes, sir.
So we all love our respective wives a lot. But when the goal, like my wife's away this weekend and like a girls' weekend at a cottage. It's just like it's junk food in my underwear all weekend. Me and Lou Dog.
I don't need to think anything about you in underwear. Just stick with the junk food.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I mean,
there's
Once
no
you
good
have-
sports on this weekend
Once
or
you
anything.
have
So
multiple kids that
Yeah.
are in the house, they
Yeah.
don't take weekends
That's
away.
true. True.
And when they do, it's a nightmare.
Yeah.
So,
anyways,
a pretty good weekend, though, between the golf and
I mean, my couch. Pray for my
Baseball.
couch this weekend. There's nothing gonna get done.
if you didn't say the underwear thing, I'd invite myself over.
No.
but-
I mean, you can come over, hang in your underwear too if you want. Bud.
God.
Oh, this is uncomfortable. Text 590.
Are we taking a break or what are we doing?
Yeah, we can take a break and
Okay,
then we'll come
let's
back
take
to
a
some
quick
text.
break. Pay some bills around here, and we return your text 590. As we return, the real Kipper and Bourne. Welcome back to the program. Nick Kypreos, Justin Bourne, Sammy McKee. So, Brian Leach, not the Hall of Famer, but
Oh,
someone that follows our show.
is it? Yeah, it's Brian Leach. Yeah.
Is it Brian Leach?
Well, Brian. It looks like it's spelled like that, so yeah, I'm gonna say it. Yeah.
He's got some funny stuff on our show, especially with around Doug.
Yeah. He sent a picture of his backdrop saying, "Is that an antique neti pot collection?"
Well, I mean, swimming in the ocean can stuff you up,
Damage.
do some damage.
Reimer.
James Reimer back with the Leafs.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean,
Would you
a
have,
week into the season, that was not what anyone saw coming.
Yeah.
That's a knuckle curveball. R.A. Dickey, I'd have swung over that one by 3 feet.
I see a lot of people in Leafs Nation specifically pretty excited because of the nostalgia and kind of looking back. But he's at the core of one of my by
Most
far
painful.
worst sports memories where he couldn't stop a damn beach ball. Like he was one of the main
The
shots from the
Boston
point, just
comeback?
going straight in. Grapes after the show going, point! It's from the point! I'm like, oh my God. Listen, sure, you can be happy about nostalgia, but he was at the center of one of my least favorite sports memories of all time. I'm not really excited
They
about
brought
this.
pain back into the
And
thread.
it means that Joe Wall's probably gone for longer than we want him to be. So
Well,
I don't love this at
That's
all.
the first thing I thought of, and I'd heard right away they were looking around for sure, as they should, because I said they're not doing their job if they're not. But this is clearly a sign that they don't expect Joe Wall back anytime soon.
You know, yeah.
I'm concerned. I'm very concerned about it.
I know, and you don't want to speculate, but like the amount of things it could be with Wool, like none of them are great. None of them make it feel like he's going to come back soon. So you just sit here and go,
well, I mean, they described it as a family matter, which, listen, I'm not.
Mean a ton of things.
It can mean a ton of things.
Yeah. And
I mean, they've kind of painted a picture, but they're not getting in specifics. They came out right away with Joseph Wall and say, please respect his privacy. We want to do that for the most part, but we have to speculate when we think when he's going to come back or when he's not coming back. And what does an injury do to coming back? What does a family matter do to coming back? What does mental health have to do with coming back? Substance abuse? Like, without getting into specifics, I mean, we're not doing our jobs if we don't sit there and try to have a perspective on what this could mean and how long it could take, possibly.
The part that I guess is a little confusing is like Reimer. Is he better than Dennis Hildeby today? If they both play 30 NHL games,
Yes, he's better.
He's better. Okay,
He's better between the ears
than Hildeby is. Okay.
Yeah, like you can't just take a guy like the Hildebeest and put him in there and say, you're going to be a backup goalie now and that you're ready. You may not be ready, but we're putting you in there anyways.
Yeah.
Like there's a process to bringing guys along and developing them, and nowhere does it say that you have to throw them to the Sharks as early as next week.
I'd put him in against the Sharks, but no one else. I get you.
Yeah, not the actual San Jose Sharks.
Celebrini can fire
the pool of Sharks.
Yeah.
I mean, if we're sure that Reimer is better, materially
I'm not.
better.
I'm not
either.
It's about just having a guy in there that's been there before.
And I'll tell you
it's
this.
just about the experience right now.
And here's what else it is. He's a good pro and people like him, and that matters. If you're going to be average, which maybe he's league average at this point, and that's maybe generous, everyone likes him. He's easy to get along with. He has no problems. And I'll just say the Connor Ingram thing, I get the impression teams don't want to claim him. Pretty good goalie, pretty prime age. I get the impression they don't want to claim him. Reimer seems like they know they can trust a good pro here.
Does Ingram have another year at $2 million, or is it just the remaining year? Because money's a factor for Ingram compared to
Yep,
Reimer.
that's part of it too, Kip. That could be his 1.9 this year. I think it's just this year.
Okay.
But if he gets sent down, if he gets sent down though, there's a AHL number, so you wouldn't need anything to send him down.
Oh,
he does have a two-way. He has a number in the American League that's like 800 or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dex?
This
is we're just coming in hot right away. What do you guys make of Marchand's candid comments about no state tax and how it plays significant roles in where free agents decide to go? Marty from BC.
He's not giving up the Cadbury secret here, so what do we care? We know. He's stating the obvious.
Yeah, but when you have the commissioner of the league come out and scoff at anybody who ever brings it up, and then you have one of the stars of the Stanley Cup final winning Florida Panthers come out and say, yeah, we all were staying here because of state tax.
Oh,
tough look for the league.
There's nothing to see here.
Tough look for the league. You don't think?
I
don't think anybody
it's a
needs
tough
to
look for the league.
It is what it is.
But it is this getting publicized and being talked about and every player in the NHL hearing about it, it's just being such a part of the consciousness. It didn't used to be that way, even if it has always been this way. And it's making the advantage bigger. More players are like, oh yeah, no tax.
As long as you pick the right guys.
Yeah, that's right. But the advantage is growing as people have become more aware of it, for sure.
Well, especially with the cap going up every year, it's just more of a percentage that you could take advantage of.
It's true.
So it's not going anywhere, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Anytime soon.
But can the commissioner acknowledge it?
You know what really stinks?
Because that's what bothers me
he
about
can't
it.
acknowledge
I
it.
So
wonder-
if he
because
can't
it
come out
opens up a can of worms for him.
But if he comes out and says, we acknowledge that it is a bit of a problem or something like that.
Then it's
Then
what are
they
you
gotta
going to
deal
do
with
about it?
immediately? Yeah.
What are you going to you say it's a
Well, they
problem?
should
you don't
do
wanna
something about it.
But this
No,
thing-
he's not going to though.
What stinks right now for fans is that you have to understand the salary cap to understand